Alright, yeah, here we go. Got another project. Got a 92, 93, I forgot. But drove about an hour away to get this truck and bought it for $700. It was running terrible. I got to figure out what's going on. Hoping I don't need a motor swap. But we're gonna go ahead and take care of this truck, get it back on the road. Alright, so here's the truck. I went ahead and washed it, took all that green crap off of it. It was sitting up for quite a while. Something that y'all didn't see in the video is I did drop the tank and I washed it out real good because the inside smelled like turpentine, and flushed out the fuel lines, changed out the fuel filter. Need to put some stuff to clean the injectors because I don't know if they're good or bad or whatever. But did get the truck fired up, just ran like complete crap, so I had to figure out what's going on with the truck. And the three things that the truck, any motor needs, three vital things: air, fuel, spark. So I got to figure out which is lacking, and I'm pretty sure I'm hoping that I don't have any dead cylinders. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that this truck is in time with the internals. So we're gonna go ahead and put a little sandpaper to this harmonic balancer and mark it. In order to find the timing, what you're gonna have to do is, in order to find the timing marks, I don't know if y'all can barely see it. Let me try to zoom in. There you go. You can see where the timing is at 0. So make sure you sand it. You don't sand it real hard like I did in certain places. But you do want to see, you do want to be able to see your timing marks. And I'll just clean this off a little bit. And this is about 10, 11, but close enough, you know. Don't have to get it right on it. So, and you see I got a yellow paint marker, and I marked where the timing mark needs to be. Okay, y'all, so here's my timing light right here. Yeah, don't make fun of it. It's super old school. So you have your negative and your positive, and then you have your wire connector. This is actually supposed to go this side towards spark plug. All of them supposed to have that mark on it. So this is gonna clamp on to your number 1 cylinder, which on these older trucks it is on the passenger side, very front one, very first one. So just make sure. Okay, so there it is, clamped on. You want to get it as close to the spark plug as you can without still staying on the wire. So there's that. And so of course you want to put the positive clamp on, and you want to put the negative clamp on. Alright, y'all can hear how the truck sounds all messed up. Partially it's because this truck doesn't have no mufflers or whatever. It looks like a glass pack, but I don't even know if that's what it really is. But seems like the cats are going on it. And like I said, it just runs like crap. So here we are adjusting the time. Alright, before you even start messing with the timing light, you disconnect this. This is a spout, and it connects, of course, right here. So you're gonna take this off and then turn the truck on. Alright, y'all, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna get the light. See how it flashes? That's going according to the timing on cylinder number 1. So look all the way down there. You see how I got that mark? Alright, y'all, so I did find out why this truck was running so horrible. This distributor right here was replaced, and the person that replaced this was previous owner, only had 3 wires in the right place, so this truck was actually turning on with 3 running cylinders, and that's it. And this is an 8-cylinder, so excuse me. So I went ahead and made some adjustments, redid the timing, and now this truck runs almost perfect. It's not quite there yet. Let me let y'all hear it turn on. Alright, here it is. I'm about to turn it on with the starter relay. So it dies pretty fast, and I'm suspecting that I'm having an issue with the right here, the throttle position sensor. So gonna have to figure out what's going on as far as that goes. I'm gonna have to take off the throttle body yet again, because I did have to clean it up, got it loose pretty good, and because it was staying stuck open. So now we have it's free, and I had replaced the gasket, so I am gonna have to go ahead and replace the throttle position sensor. Alright, y'all, before we take care of the throttle position sensor issue, we're gonna go ahead and take care of the issue that we're having with high idle. This will also deal with low idles. If you have a vehicle that idles too low, it could possibly either be a vacuum issue or your IAC, which is your intake air control valve. And this one on this truck is right here, located on the throttle body on one side, and it does take takes 8mm to take it off. Just disconnected it, made sure that the gasket is still good, and there is some carbon buildup and some gunk all in there, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of it with some carburetor cleaner. Alright, got a rag right here. Also, whenever you use something like this, you want to make sure you have some safety glasses on. But you see all this gunk that's in there, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it out. I'm gonna find something to kind of scrape up and move the valve up and down. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of that real quick. You don't want any of this leaking in here, so you just want to keep your little motor, your electrical little part, keep it above, so this liquid could go down instead of in there. So see how that, there's a lot of crap coming out of there. So I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Alright, look at all this trash that came out. That's a lot of trash, and look how it looks now. So a whole lot cleaner. I am gonna wipe it down a little bit with some very small pieces of cloth, and try to get a little bit more cleaned up before I put it back on. Alright, so I went ahead and put it on, turned the truck on, and it was still having high idle issue, and not as bad, but it was still high idle. So I went to the yard, and I had to buy some other stuff for another truck, or for Rhino, this thing right here. And so I replaced this one, attached the right lines, and connected it, and guess what? That was the issue. So now I have a high idle at a cold start, but it controls the RPMs after the engine warms up, and it just settles down. So that's all it is. She runs real good now. Took this thing for a test drive. Right off the bat in first gear, whenever I try to give it some gas, it didn't want to go. It started popping. So, which led me to believe, guess what? It was the map sensor. So I replaced the map sensor, put this one in. Of course, I'm gonna take this one out and put this one in its place. But just to make sure that's what it was. And man, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. That's what I needed. And now took this truck for another test drive, and man, this truck has a little power to it for being kind of old. But that's it. The only other issue I'm having is I just found out that this alternator isn't charging. But there's gonna be another video. We'll learn about 2G and 3G alternators.